guys. So what are we going to talk about today?
Why don't we talk about PIP?
Yay.
Yeah.
Yay.
So PIP, personal injury protection, it's a part of your auto insurance policy. It's required on everybody's auto insurance policy in Florida. And we did an earlier post in the summer about a law that was being passed to change up PIP. So I thought we could do an update now. What do you guys think?
It's a great idea. I don't think it passed though.
I think you're right. Yeah. It was on the governor's desk for him to sign, but it would have changed PIP, done away with it, and then required bodily injury insurance. And since the governor didn't sign it, the PIP law is still in effect. So one of the important things is to make sure that you get medical treatment within 14 days of an accident so you can access that $10,000 in PIP benefits. Typically, PIP pays for medical expenses, 80% of medical expenses up to $10,000, or can do wages up to 60% up to $10,000. So the old law is still in effect.
Absolutely, and it is the required coverage that if you are a driver in the state of Florida that you have to have. And PIP stands for personal injury protection. You do waive your right to PIP in excess of $2,500 if you don't get to the doctor within the first 14 days. You know, the good thing about PIP is that when you go to the doctor can only be reimbursed 80% of 200% of Medicare. I know that's really confusing, but again, they bill 200% of Medicare and they're paid 80% of that. The rest of the balance, assuming there is any, has to be written off under PIP, except for the 20%. So that is an advantage to drivers here in the state of Florida.
Mm-hmm.
I would also add that while it's not required to carry bodily injury coverage, it's really a good idea, particularly because we all should have uninsured or underinsured motorist coverage. And you can't access that unless you've also bought bodily injury coverage. And certainly the recommendation for me and my family and anybody else is to purchase as much of that as possible. Because at least I believe that it's more likely I'm going to be in an accident that won't be my fault, but I want to be able to access my own underinsured or uninsured motorist coverage.
Yeah, and the other benefit of having bodily injury insurance is that the insurance company then is required to defend and indemnify you if you cause an accident. And we've all had people come see us and they caused the accident, but they didn't have BI coverage, and therefore the insurance company's not paying for an attorney and not paying out any money on their behalf. So just as a defensive play, it's good to have BI coverage for that reason.
Absolutely. I mean, I think all of us have an interest in protecting the things that we work hard for, our homes, our cars, our, whatever it is that we have. And you get some level of protection if you carry bodily injury coverage.
Yeah.
So.